No matter which way they dress it up, the central bank digital currency is about control, ultimate control of the money that comes into your bank account before you get it. It's nothing to do with the current online banking systems that you use. For instance, your wage goes from your employer's bank into your bank account, then you spend it in shops and outlets where you want from your bank account. They're all private transactions. If you go on your bank account to look at it, it's a private situation online between you and your bank. That's perfectly acceptable. That's just digital. But a central bank digital currency is completely different. That's where the government have control of your money first before you get it. You'll notice in some areas they're trying this kind of Chinese style social credit system. It's the ultimate communist machine whereby you get points, you get extra bonus points or points taken away for good or bad behaviour. Now that good or bad behaviour can be judged to something as finite as, say, a diabetic buying cake in a shop. So a diabetic goes in a shop and buys some cake, and because she's known from her medical records, which are now shared, that she's bought cake, an avatar will flash up on her phone saying, "Oh, Marie, you've bought some cake, you're type 2 diabetic, you should have bought some apples instead, blah, blah, blah." She might do that a couple, 3 times. She could have bought the cake because she's having a party or guests round. But if she does that too often, then the avatar will be more stern. And then it will stop her buying it at the till because it'll have the facility tied into the barcode. It won't actually let her buy cake, so as it's being scanned through, we'll say, "Oh, you're not allowed to buy this today." So she won't get the cake. Same with alcohol, cigarettes, or anything that they consider harmful, because the whole point of it is to stop you and your lifestyle being a burden on the system. Now that sounds okay, it sounds like they're looking after you, they're trying to make you healthier, but they're not really interested in your health. If they were interested in your health, they wouldn't take beds out of the NHS in a growing population, would they? So it doesn't quite balance up, does it? Do you see how you've got to use your own logic here to see through the bullshit? Because if it was about your health, then the best thing they can do is create enough nurses and doctors and beds so that when we are ill, we've got someone to look after us. And if we do need an operation for something painful like a knee replacement, it's done in a matter of weeks rather than years. So it doesn't all add up. And unfortunately, this is the end goal. The central bank digital currency is the end goal. That's it. We're done then. We're finished. Because everything will be down to our behaviour. And they will have ultimate control. That's why your medical records are getting shared. That's why the barcode system in the supermarket can be linked to anything. They will be able to police you without police. That's why they don't spend any money on the police, because hopefully they'll be able to control you through your bank account. If you start going to demonstrations and your face is recognised on facial recognition, that can also go against you. That's what they're doing in China. Google Chinese social credit system. There's a few videos on YouTube. Watch them, see how they're controlled. Tell me if you like it, because I don't. I don't want to live in a society like that. I don't want to live in a society where the government has their hands on my money and decides whether or not I get it in full, depending on my law-abiding behaviour. Because somebody having a glass of wine or a piece of cake because they're a diabetic is not unlawful. Might be unadvisable, but it's not unlawful. And this is this nanny state creeping in, going to its ultimate degree. So when people say, "Are we winning? Are we winning?" Yes, we're winning, because recently, this last 18 months, cash has been used more than it's been used for the last 10 years. That's the sign of people saying, peacefully, "I'm resisting. I don't want your control. I don't want everything digital." They'll get the young on this because the young will see it as being smart, but they won't get the older generation. The older generation are pushing back, and we're pushing back because we know what freedom's about. We understand what it is to live in a free society. We've been there, got the t-shirt, and we're wearing it with pride. We want to continue down that road. So it's really important that you understand where this central bank digital currency is ending up. And the best way to do it, watch a couple of videos. I'm sure I'll see it on the thread from your comments. You've already seen the stuff. You've already seen where it's heading and you know what it's about. And that's why in this area we can fight back.